Well, it's hard to not work on a 70-degree day in December. The old backhoe needs a little loving. So today it's going to get the fuel filter and oil changed in it this afternoon. Hopefully I got time before it gets dark. I've been putting this off and off and off, and needs to be done. I'm gonna back it out from under the shelter. I haven't changed oil in this thing since I bought it at that auction a while back, well, like 5 years ago. But it doesn't get used a lot. It just kind of hangs out at the farm. Only leaves maybe once a year, but it is handy to have around. Pull this out and raise up the loader arms. This does have a safety lock on it, so I'll lower it over the cylinder. Get our parking brake on. We'll just put our secondary parking brake down as well. Had a brain fart there for a minute. I was like, I know it goes somewhere. And that'll keep it from drifting down. Probably need to just go ahead and sit it down on that cylinder. Well, I'll just leave it right there. Gotta find where the oil filter is. I don't remember. It's been a while. I think that's it right there. Yeah, that's the fuel filter right there. All right, well, let me put my hands on both of those. Yeah, I mean, this, you can't beat this backhoe. This has just been a phenomenal backhoe. Take care of it and it'll last. This is probably never good to do on a windy day, but guess what? Here we are. That's good. Nothing on the magnet. I always snug up equipment a little tighter than a car because it takes a little bit more of abuse, and you don't need that coming off because you wouldn't notice it before all the oil ran out. All right, John Deere put this filter in a phenomenal spot so you can get about a 1/16 of an inch a turn. There we go. Let's see how bad this is going to pour down. Not too bad. We'll let that drain and put a new one on. Oil is full. I'll wipe that off. Hold on. Take two. Well, not take two, but hold on. We're right there at the full mark. Now it's time to change the fuel filter. We get a screwdriver and a hammer, and I think you just tap. It's been a long time since you've done. I think you just tap that locking ring off, and it unscrews, and the fuel filter drops down. Best I remember. Like so. I still think it unscrews. Oh yeah. I don't think that's gonna get small enough. Nope. No, it should just drop down. There we go, it's just stuck on there. Been on there a while. Well, so much room to work here. There we go. I think every engineer should have to work on stuff that they design, because an extra ½ inch here and there would make a big difference. Like getting this filter on and off. This is ridiculous. Well, we are definitely not pre-filling it beforehand. We'll have to use the primer and hope that it works. Well, it did feel like it was pumping. Now it doesn't. Oh, it's pumping now. There we go. So as you pump it up, it should start leaking fuel. I can definitely feel it putting fuel in the filter. And obviously once fuel starts pouring out, you'll know that it's full. I feel like it should be full by now though. to get all the air out of the system before I try to start it. Yet now it doesn't feel like it's priming. Oh, it's full of fuel. I don't like these type of fuel filters. All right, it's full. Good. We'll do a couple extra pumps for good measure. Fingers crossed that does the trick. That's what I love about this backhoe. The whole time has yet to bleed down any. It's a 99 model and it's got 2,496 original hours on it. I bought it 5 years ago. It had either 2,008 hours or 2,108 hours. I can't remember. Here we go. Give it a little go-go juice. Got the air out. I think we're good to go. I'm gonna grease everything real quick and we might as well go dig a hole with it, see if I still remember how to use this thing. I haven't dug with it in forever. Got a little spot down there by the burn pit. I need to finish digging a hole and burying that concrete. We'll go do that with the backhoe. Got everything greased up on it. One thing I love about John Deere's in a sarcastic tone is they put 5,000 grease fittings on this thing, but they cannot put any for this linkage or that linkage. Got one there, got one here and here. So all this does is just squeal away, squeal, squeal, squeal. So you end up just dumping motor oil on it to keep them quiet. I just don't understand. Somebody told me it's because those end up in the dirt and they figured the least amount of wear is if you don't put grease on it at all, because dry pins won't attract as much dirt as sticky grease pins will. I mean, you can clearly see it attracts more dirt, but I don't know, just a little pet peeve I have. I guess I could drill them out and put grease fittings in them, but I don't think I'll ever use this thing enough in its lifetime to ever wear those out. So let's go dig a hole. I got a nice hole to finish burying that pile of concrete over here. I got stuck. That was a bit of a pain. That backhoe's got that counterweight on the front. It hangs down really low, and it was wedged right into the hillside, and I was stuck, and the four-wheel drive doesn't work for some reason. It won't engage. So it was just stuck right here, and I could not get it up, so I just picked it up and moved the backhoe over, and that seemed to help. Doesn't take much to get a backhoe stuck in two-wheel drive, especially when the front end's plowed down into the ground. So, but it was fun to use that for a little bit. It's been a while since I'd run the backhoe, and I got this pile of concrete right here from when I tore those sheds down. I'll probably just use the skid steer to scoop it up and take it over there to that hole, since obviously the backhoe is not going to be making many trips without getting stuck. So all right, let's go put it back under the shed for another week or two.